tiny boy. Rain, oh, rain, never rain. A foolish thing is nothing but a joy. Rain, rain, every day. Rain, rain, go away. Rain, 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 rain. Fool kicks up the carnival. Wise man goes to church. Fool fucks up the funeral. No respect. Well, what did you expect?
Young man's revenue.
For days shall quickly sleep themselves in night, and for nights shall quickly dream away the time, and the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Good Peter Quince, go, stir the Athenian youth to merriments. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Turn forth melancholy to funerals. That pale companion is not for our pomp.
My lord.
Hippolyta, I woo thee with my sword, and one thy love doing injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, with revelling.
How be Theseus, our renowned teacher?
Thanks, good Egeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaints against my child, my daughter, Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And, my gracious duke, this wench hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes, and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight sung at her window, with feigned voice verses of feigned love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy, with bracelets of thy hair, rings, gauds, messages of strong prevailed and hardened youth. With cunning thou hast filched my daughter's heart, and turned her obedience which is due to me to stubborn harshness. I beg, my gracious duke, the ancient privilege of Athens, that she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman or to her death. According to our law, immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you, your father should be as a god, one that composed your beauties, yea, and one to whom you are but as a form in wax, by him imprinted, and within his power, to leave the figure, or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy partner.
So is Lysander. I would my father looked, but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I may bold. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either die the death, or abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Know of your youth. Examine well your blood, whether, if you yield not to a father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun, for I to be in shady cloister mewed, to live a barren sister all your life.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship, to whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause. And on the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, for everlasting bond of fellowship. Upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or to wed Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's altar to protest, for I, austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia. And Lysander, yield thy grace out to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Stop for Lysander! Shall we have my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all I do state unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way is fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius's. And what's more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of the beauteous Hermia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nidar's daughter Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes, and dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I've heard so much, and with Demetrius being thought to have spoke thereof, but being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But come, Demetrius, come, Egeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. And for you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate.
to death or to a vow of single life. Come, Hippolyta. What cheer, my love? Demetrius, Egeus, go along. I must employ you in some business against our natural and confer with you on something that nearly concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire, we follow you.
The course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood,
Oh, spine too high to be enthralled to low.
or else misguided in respective years,
Oh, cross too old to be engaged to young.
or else it stood upon the choice of friends.
Oh, to choose love by another's eyes.
Hermia. Hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager, of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens her house is removed 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only charge. And there, gentle Hermia, I will marry thee. And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot reach us. If thou lovest me, still forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and meet me in the woods, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, to seek observance of the morn of May. There I will wait for thee.
Oh, my good Lysander. I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
God, sweet fair Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? Not fair again and say. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Sickness is catching. Oh, we're favored, so yours would I catch, fair Hermia. Here I go. My ear should catch your voice. My eye, your eye. My tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Oh, teach me how you look. And with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, could my prayers such affection move?
The more I hate him, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None, but your beauty. Would that fault were mine?
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself shall fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens like a paradise to me. Therefore what graces in my love do dwell, that she hath turned a heaven into hell.
Helena, to you we will our minds unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates we have devised to steal.
And in the woods, where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes, to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow, deep midnight.
I will, my love. Helena! Adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on me.
As you and him, Demetrius dote on thee.
Through Athens, I am put as fair as she.
But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. You will not know it all, but he do know.
Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. And therefore, is when Cupid painted blind.
For a year, Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye. He held down oaths that he was only mine. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then, to the woods will he tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But hearing me nigh to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, all fit through all of Athens, played in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day. Our play is the most lamentable comedy and cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece, and merry. Now, call forth the rest of your actors. Master, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nicola Bottom, the Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nicola, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
He is a lover that kills himself most gallantly for love.
That will ask for some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. Though my chief humour is as tyrant, I could play Hercules vain, really, or a part to tear a cat in. Make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shock shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus's car shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish fates. This is lofty. Now call forth the rest of your actors. This is Hercules' vein, tyrant's vein, but a lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here be to Quince.
You are to play Thisbe.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one, and you shall play it in a mask, and speak as small as you will.
And I may wear a mask too? Oh, let me play Thisbe too. I will speak in monstrous little voice.
Thisbe? Thisbe?
Ah. Oh, Pyramus, dear.
Ah, Thisbe, dear.
Oh, my lovely dear.
No. You must play Pyramus, and you Thisbe.
Well, let's see.
Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quiggs.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug, the joiner. You, the lines part. And here, I hope I play fit.
Have you the lines part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I'm slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it's nothing but roaring. Roaring.
Roar! Oh, let me play the lion too. I will roar so it will do any man good to hear me. I will roar to make the Duke say. Let her roar again. Let her roar. Roar. Again.
And you would do it too terribly, that it would frighten the Duchess and the ladies, and that they would shriek, and that would be enough to hang us all.
Aye, that would, Angus. Every mother's son.
Well, I will aggravate my voice, that I will speak as any suckling dove tweer, any nightingale.
No. You must play Pyramus, therefore out you need to play Pyramus.
I will undertake it. But beard, would you have me play it in?
Why, what you will.
Maybe. Your straw-coloured beard. Oh, your orange tawny beard. Your purple ingrained beard. Your French crown-coloured beard. Your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you would play it bare-faced. Now, masters, here are your parts, and I pray you, I entreat you, I request you to come with my tomorrow night and meet me in Palace Woods. Raw. And meet me in the Palace Woods, a mile out of town. There we shall rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company, and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw up a bill of props, such as our prey wants. Masters, I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we will rehearse more, obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon Sophia, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. Farewell, thou lovers, for it shall be gone, our queen and all her elves can tear anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell and wrath, that she, as her attendant hath, a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She ne'er had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child knight of his train to trace the forests wild. But she, force, withholds the lovely boy, crowns him in flowers, and makes him all her joy.
Either I mistake your shape of making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavy sprite called Robbie Goodfellow. Are not you he that frights the maidens of the villagery? Skim milk and sometimes labour in the quern, and bootless makes a restless housewife churn, and make the drinks to bear no balm. We sleep night wanderers laughing at their harm. Those that hobgoblin call you unsweet hook. You do their work and they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speak'st right. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in likeness of a filly foal. Or sometimes lurk I in the gossip's bowl, in very likeness of a roasted crab, and when she drinks against her lips I bob, and in her withered dewlap pour the ale. The widest arm, telling the saddest tale. Sometime for 3-foot stool mistaketh me. Then slip I from her bump, down topples she. But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon? Fairy, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton, am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou wast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to Amos Philida. Why art thou here? Come from farther stead of India. But that, forsooth, thy love to Theseus. Did thou not lead him through the glimmering night from Perigenia, whom he ravished, and making with fair Aegles break his faith, with Ariadne and Antiope?
How canst thou, thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Theseus, knowing I know thy love to Hippolyta? The bouncing Amazon, your busky mistress and warrior love to Theseus must be wedded. You come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
These are the forgeries of jealousy. But with thy brawls, thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling on the land hath every petty river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain, the ploughman lost his sweat, the green corn rotted ere his youth attained a beard. The human mortals want their winter here. No night is now with hymn or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air, that rheumatic diseases do abound. And through this distemperature we see the seasons alter. The spring, the summer, the childing autumn, angry winter change their wonted liveries. And the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and originals.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was the votress of my order. And in the spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders on the flood, where we laughed to see the sails conceive, and womb grow big-bellied with the wanton wind, which she, with pretty and swimming gait following, her womb then rich with my young squire, would imitate, and sail upon the land, fetch me trifles, and return again, as from a voyage rich with merchandise. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die, and for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance, till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our round, and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your horns.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Ferry away. She'll chide downright if I stay longer.
Well, go thy way then. Thou shalt not from this road till I torment thee for this injury. Gentle pup, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back uttering such sweet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, flying between the cold moon and earth, Cupid, all armed, a certain aim he took, at a fair vestal throned by the west, and loosed his love shaft, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, once milk white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me that flower. The herb I showed thee once, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make a man or woman madly dote upon the next living creature that it sees. Fetch me that herb, and be thou here again, else the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle out of the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania while she sleeps, and drop the liquor of it in her eye. The next thing she, waking, looks upon, be it a bear, lion, or wolf, or bull, or meddling monkey, or busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this child from off her sight, as I can do with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where's Lysander, the fair Hermia, the one I slay, the other slayeth me? Thou toldest me they were stolen into this wood. And here am I, wood, within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you? I do not, nor I cannot love you.
And even for that, I love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, and worthy as I am to follow you.
Tempt, not too much, the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do repeat it, Monty, too much. To leave the sea and commit yourself to hands of one that loves you not. Trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with a rich word for your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege. For that, it is not night when I do see your face.
I run from thee and hide me in the bricks. Leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest have not such a sight as you! Run when you will, Demetrius! I will follow you and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well!
Fare thee well, nymph. If you do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there, welcome wanderer?
Aye, there it is.
Pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme flows, where oxlips and nodding violet grows, quite over-canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania, some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And ere the snake throws her enamelled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in, with the liquor of it, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. What thou see when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. When thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on, and affect it with some care that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And, look thou, meet me here at the first cock's crow.
Fear not, my lord. Your servant shall do so.
Fair love, I faint with wandering in the woods. And to speak troth, I have forgot our way.
All rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find out you a bed, for I upon this bank shall rest my head.
One turtle shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms and one throat.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off, lie not so near.
I'll take the scent sweet of my innocence. I mean love's making in love's conference. I mean unto yours my heart is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchanged with a single oath, and then two bosoms in a single troth. And by your side no bedroom you lie, and lying so I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Lie further off in human modesty. Such separation, as may well be said, becomes a patient partner and her maid.
Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all the rest.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eye I might approve this flower's force in stirring love. Night and silence. Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he my master said despised the Athenian maid. hear the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty so. She dares not lie near this black love, this kill courtesy. Churl. Upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakes, let love forbid, sleep his seat on thy eyelid. And so awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay! Do thou kill me, sweet Demetrius?
I charge thee hence, do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay, and I peril, I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoever she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How come her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears.
If so, my eyes are open and worse than hers.
No! No! I am as ugly as a bear! For beasts that meet me run away for fear. But who's there? Lysander. On the ground. Dead? Or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good man, awake.
And went through fire for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows her art that through thy bosom I see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. What though he loves your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you. Then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena now I love. Who would not change a raven for a dove?
Wherefore was I to the skin mockery born? When at your hand did I deserve the scorn? It's not enough. It's not enough, madame, that I will never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye. But you must flout my insufficiency. But, fare you well. Perforce I must confess, I thought you made of more true gentleness.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there. Never mayest thou come Lysander near. For of the surface the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to my stomach brings.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my chest. Ay me, what a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander! What? Removed? Lysander! Gone? Out of hearing? No sound? No word? No? Then I well perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you, I'll find immediately.
Are we all met?
Oh, Pat, here's a marvellous, convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plat shall be our stage. Oh, that half-form break shall be our tiring house. And we will do it in action as we were to do it before the Duke.
Peter Quates.
What says thou, bully bottom?
There are some things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which ladies cannot abide. How you answer that?
By Larkin, a perilous fear. I believe we must leave, the killing out when all is said.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue. The prologue seemed to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but I am Bottom, the weaver. This'll put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Make it 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be feared of the lion? I fear it. I promise you.
Masters, we ought to consider with ourselves to bring in, God shield us, a lion amongst ladies is a most fearful thing. For there is not a more fearful wild fowl than your lion living. You ought to look at it.
Therefore, another prologue must say that he is not a lion.
Nay. He must say his name. And half his face must be seen through the lion's neck. And he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same defect, ladies. Fair ladies, I wish, request, entreat you not to fear, not to tremble. My life is yours. If you think I come here as a lion, it were pity. My life, no. I am a man, as other men are, and he will tell his name and tell them plainly that he is Snout the Joiner.
Well, that may be, but there's 2 hard things. First, we must have the moonlight in the chamber, for the story says Hermes and Thisbe are to meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar! A calendar! Look in the almanac! Find moonshine! Find moonshine!
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Well then, maybe the casement of the great chamber window open, so the moon may shine in through the casement.
And or one must come with a lantern to say he comes to disfigure or to present a person of moonshine. Then there is another thing, we must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe are to whisper through a chink through the wall.
You can have a brain in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present a wall, and let him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall, and let him hold his finger. Thus, and through the cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, that may be. Come, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, exit through the break. And so everyone according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of our fairy queen? What? A play toward. I'll be an auditor. An actor, too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Pyramus, you begin. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of Egeus.
No. Odors. Odors.
Odorous, savour sweet, and hath thy breath my dearest Thisbe dear. Hark! A voice! Stay here a while, and by on by Thisbe I will thee appear.
Stranger Pyramus than air played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye. Marry, must you? For you must know he has gone to see a noise that he has heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, like colour like triumphant red rose briar. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Oh, no! Ninus tomb. Ninus tomb. Man, you must not speak that chat. You speak all your parts at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue has passed. It is never tire.
As true as true as horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Monster. Oh, strange. Masters, we are haunted. Oh, Bottom, what do I see of thee?
What do you see on thee? See an ass's head of your own, do you?
Oh, bless thee, Bottom. Bless thee. Thou art translated. Masters, fly, fly. Help!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about the round. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometimes a horse I'll be. Sometimes a hound. A headless bear. A fire. And neigh and bark and grunt and roar and burn. Like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire. At every turn.
Why do they run away? I see their knavery. This to make an ass of me, to fright me.
If they can!
But I will not stir from this place. Do what they can, I will walk up and down here, and I will sing. I will sing, and they will know I am not afraid. The outsel coxswain, black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren of little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery
The
bed?
finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song, cuckoo pray, and many man doth mock and dare not answer, nay.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled of thy shape. And thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me, on the first views, to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, there's a little reason for that. To say the truth, love and reason keep little company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I have enough wit to get out of this wood and serve my own turn,
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state. And I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, mustardseed.
Ready.
And I.
And I.
And I.
Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gamble in his eyes. Feed him apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees, and for night tapers, crop their waxen thighs, and light them in the fiery glowworm's eyes. To have my love to bed, and to arise, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Not some else. Do courtesy.
Hail, mortal.
Hail.
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 I cry your worship's mercy, heartily. I beseech your name, sir.
Cobweb.
Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I will make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman?
Peas blossom.
Peas blossom. Commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and Master Peas called your father. Your name, I beseech you, sir?
Mustardseed.
Good, Master Mustardseed. I know your patience well. The same giant like Oxford has devoured many a man of your house. I promise your kindred have made my eyes water even now. And you
Come. Lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my lover's tongue, Bring him silently.